What's going on, guys? Alright, today we're going to look at some stuff on just different big retailers, and I'll show you where you can get it for less somewhere else. So, kind of in line with the cheap ham radio stuff. So, here's some deals. R&L Electronics is kind of unique. I don't know exactly what they do, but if you live in a tax state that has sales tax and you order from them and you're not in their actual state, which I think is Ohio or something like that, you will pay tax, and if it's over a certain amount, shipping is free. But if you order from like DX Engineering, Ham Radio Outlet, eBay, anything. So I think what we discussed this on the radio, several different people. I think they've already paid the tax on all the stuff, and it's kind of their trick that they do. Or they're just eating the tax. But they're paying it, you're not. Okay? So, I've never understood this. So why would you make a 1 kilowatt automatic antenna tuner when the legal limit is a few hundred more watts? You see, like a 500 watt. So, like, Palstar is the first one to actually, like, I've seen that makes one 1800 watt automatic antenna tuner. It's also, you know, a lot of money. So, these things right here are really, really cool. They're sold by PowerWorks. They're $49. You can get that on Amazon, same type of thing. Rebadged. Where anywhere from like $10 to $20. Not $49. Let me show you right here. Go in here and search inline power meter. Usually that brings it up. $14. I have that one. And it's 5% coupon. Now, some have a rubberized coating on the outside, and some of them do not. As you see, like this one right here. Actually, that might be the one I have. So there's a 150 amp and 200. And these will go up to, there's a voltage limit on them. The one on R&L is PowerWorks, and these are, when these first came out, these are just rebadged from Hobby King. It doesn't even say. So, Hobby King even, you know, is a RC power supply. Anyway, Hobby King sells RC stuff, batteries, etc., etc. This doesn't even tell you anything about this, does it? This is 100 amp. That's all it reads, is 100 amps. This is a 100 amp one. I used to use this for other stuff until I was using it with solar, and it ran too much voltage through it, and it popped. 5 to 60 volts without optional power connector. 0 to 60 volts. There's an extra connection on here, so you can measure lower voltage, because what happens is below 5 volts the device can't power itself up. So if you power it externally, it could read less than that. Anyway, These come several different ways, though. Yeah, see, so they call it 150 amp RC watt meter, high precision, 0 to 60 volts. Here is the PowerWorks one. Here's 2 of them for $20. So you're not going to need 150 amps, but if you're working with solar, maybe you might want the one that has more amperage. I don't know. I just use one occasionally, and I have hobby connectors on mine. I use one occasionally, and I had another one that was really, really hard to read. Let me go bring mine out. Okay, so here's mine. It still has the protective plastic on it. There's a kit that comes with it. You can power that part. This is a 150 amp one. Okay, so I have Dean connectors here. I've done them on purpose because then I can't accidentally, with Andersons or Amorphous or whatever you want to call them. But I have this adapter here that allows me to hook Andersons to it. So let me grab a battery. This is the 11.1 volt. I don't know. It's a polymer battery, I guess. And so I use that connection there. This battery, by the way, let me plug this in and show you what it's going to do when you first plug it in. This is a watt meter, and then that little battery reads 12.4 volts. It is basically the size of this. It's 2 amp hours. I can run a G90 on this damn thing. I kid you not. You can run an HF radio on it if you want. Just turn it down. So it'll just switch back and forth between the different things. So you got watt hours. I don't know what AP is. And I don't know what VM is. WP, I guess it's like watt power, amp hour. So anyway, you can use this to do a lot of cool stuff. I used to hook it up every time I went portable, but I don't anymore. So these are great. I don't know what you would need the 200 amp one for, but there's deals sometimes. So I mean, like, basically you buy 2 of these, you're paying like $10.50 or something for it. I like these little watt meters. So if you and there's other weird ones here. These are like clamp meters for current that you can get, but basically you're not going to need more than 80 amps. If you really want to buy the PowerWorks one, I mean, like, you can buy it, but it's the same thing. There should be some other stuff, you know. We try and see if we can look this up a little bit better, more specifically. Inline hobby. Dyslexic. I put CR. No. Get that out. Enter. Okay, let's go. Make sure we're on Prime. So some of these here, I've seen these used on solar stuff. They're meant to mount into something. You could definitely use these on, you know, Go Box or something. You have These right here, where you calibrate for the batteries. There's lots of cool stuff, but like realistically, like, you know, a lot of this is not. Why is it not showing up? Okay. Interesting. Balance indicator, tachometer. I used to have a lot of this stuff because her dad was into the RC stuff. He had a whole bedroom full of stuff when he died. Battery packs like this everywhere. I threw out so many of them. I wish I hadn't, because I could have used them with a buck boost converter. These things are a little dangerous, you know, but like as long as you take care with them, this would be perfect. 14.8, but it's only actually like 1.5 amps, so it's not like a big deal. That's another thing I was going to get into, was all that other kind of stuff. And also, as you know, we can run our radios off of drill batteries and things like that, but batteries have went through the roof lately. Let's go back over to R&L. So, that's just one thing that you can find. I think this is also, this radio here is also cheaper on Amazon. There's a lot of cool stuff that you can buy. These antenna analyzers. But R&L sells the Nano VNA for $89. They sell the Tiny S8 Ultra for $139. You can definitely get those cheaper on Amazon. I'll show you. I don't use my Nano VNA a lot, but when I'm doing antennas, I do. So we got different ones. So you need to be mindful of what one is what and do your research. This particular one here is probably an older version. Upgraded version 3.6. I don't know. So when I ordered mine came like that. And it comes in this case. And the label on the back is crap. Hardware version 3.6. Frequency from 500 kilohertz to 300 megahertz, 300 to 900, and 0.9 gigahertz to 1.5. There are ones that go higher than that. Let's see. This one here, is looking like, what are they showing you here? That sticker is the same as mine. Okay, so they're showing here. I don't understand. Time. What is the purpose of this? Okay, anyway, you could buy this one. I mean, I don't know of any that anybody's bought where they're like, I don't like this. This is actually the one I bought right here that I just showed you. And I think because of this Arusnik, whatever it is, that was on the listing of the one I bought. And it comes with the cables, a stylus, a USB cord, a USB to USB, a USB to charge. It's actually really decent. They don't actually show you that it comes with the thing. And you can plug it into the PC. I've done that a couple of times. You can actually plug it into your phone too, directly. So 52 versus what was RNL charging. We could find their exact model because it's not hard to do. That's an older one, actually. You'll see ones that look like this. Maybe this one's not 4-inch. I think these are smaller. 2.8 inch. So RNL is selling the 4-inch screen, and Amazon for less you can buy the smaller screen, which I think it's perfectly fine, unless you're going to be working with this a lot. That's fine. So I would not concern myself. I'm looking to see where my battery's at. I wouldn't concern myself with it unless you already have one of the other ones and you know you don't like the small screen. There are other ones though, and this is still $10 off. It's $87 on Amazon, and there should be if you look around, here's $84 for a 4-inch one. There's other ones out there, $79 with a $5 coupon. So $97 with a $10 coupon. And then there's these weird ones here. There's these ones that have regular cables. I like that a lot, actually. If I was in the market, I would probably buy one of these just because I do not like SMA connectors. Here is one of the other ones for $49 with a $50 coupon. That's like really good. I don't know about this one. I have no idea why that one is so expensive. Maybe because it goes to 6 gigahertz. Here's some testing stuff that you can do. I don't know exactly what you build some crap on the board. So RNL Electronics price is pretty fair. I thought it was the smaller one, but you still can get this for $84 on Amazon. So it just depends on what you want. This is the one I would avoid because the jog wheel is exposed quite a bit, and this actually isn't in a full enclosure. Let's see if they'll show us. You see down there in the corner a little bit. It's like unfinished, basically. The sides are exposed and the top and bottom have, some type of deal on it. It's not worth buying it. So let's go back over here. There's a lot of stuff that these companies sell. They're just not a good deal, What other stuff do they sell here? So we're looking here: antennas, antenna mounts, power supplies, radios, tools, coax. In coax, a lot of times you get what you pay for. You buy a cheap coax on Amazon and you find out it's not even made out of real copper. You can see something here. Wonder what they're selling. God, that Z100 is $174. I don't understand why they make a 1,000-watt tuner. I just don't. It means that everybody with a single 3-500 amp is going to try and use that tuner and probably pop it. There's a Z100A, a Z100 Plus. I don't know what the hell the difference is. I have the Plus. Um, 10-to-1 SWR. When includes ICOM, Kenwood, and Yaesu interface cables. $9. Huh. I don't know. I guess it's just their non-universal version or something. I don't understand why this one's $10 more. Okay. I find it doesn't work well with Yaesu either. If you're trying to get the radio to tune the tuner automatically like you can with an ICOM, I tried that with the 857D, 891. It just didn't really work right. These MFJ ones I think actually probably work better. Let's see. They're very limited on what they have. This one here, yeah, $244. The 929, $239 out of stock. I've always liked this one when I used to use it with my 706 because it was about the same size. Huh. So they have quite a few MFJ antenna tuners. They're all about the same price. Anyway, I can't think of anything else they have on there that's easily found on Amazon. But my point is, well, I'm sorry. When you're buying stuff and you're on a budget, it pays to check. Now, there's other people that they're like, I don't want to waste my time. I've worked hard all my life, I'm retired, and I'm going to spend my money. Good, go for it, because that keeps the economy going. But the rest of us, we can't afford to do that. So, anyway, let me see if there was something else. Well, you want to see some stuff that'll make you sad? You know, look at the price of these amplifiers. HF AL 80B over $2,000. 811H $13.99 out of stock. 811 $12.99. This is what I was talking about when I saw that one that was used that the guy wanted $1,200 for. The ALS 1306 $3,699. It's just either inflation or stupidity. ALS 500 $1,000. I don't know what this ALS 500 MR is. It must come with something else because it's another like $90-something out of stock. ALS 606, $25.99. I don't know what these are. But it's a lot of money for a company that makes real shaky products. Xiegu for your G90 and whatnot, $5.99. AL572 out of stock, $2,300. 811 HD, $1,600 out of stock. AL82, which should be a pair of 3-500s, $36.99. ALS 600, 24 something. 600S, $22.74. Preamplifier. Palstar LA1K, $36.89. And then they have used stuff. Now this is where I really like R&L. Here's a used 811, $7.95. That's normal. That's what it's supposed to be. Holy hell. Demos. Used ALS 600 is kind of high. AL 1500. These are all pretty high. But R&L has used equipment that you can browse on the webpage and look at. And you might find a really good deal. They even sell used radios. So I need to make a whole another video on that, and we'll do that here shortly. So I'll catch you guys later. Stay tuned for that video.